The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets return home from Savannah to host the Kennesaw State Owls for the second time this season. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Georgia Tech Hockey YouTube channel. I'm Sterling Collegers, here with Carter Daniels, as always. Carter, how are you doing this Friday night?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for some hockey. This looks like a cool uniform matchup. This is my first game playing against KSU. We've had a couple great matchups so far this season and last, and I'm excited for this one.
We can't wait to show you this uniform matchup. Some neon black and gold for KSU, the Georgia Tech Classic white. What a game it's going to be. This is the second time, Carter, these teams have played this season. Georgia Tech took game number 1 10-4 back in the fall. Of course, that was a long time ago. We saw a very good home weekend against FSU just a couple weeks ago.
Indeed. That last home series, great series of games for the Jackets, followed by another game in Savannah, where the Jackets won 7-6 in a shootout. Graf played really well that weekend and played really well in the home series. I'm excited to see how he does tonight.
Yeah, it was an epic thriller. Georgia Tech coming out on top. A little bit of a tough game, too, in Savannah. Meanwhile, for Kennesaw State, they slid through the month of November just a little bit, but then took down the Tennessee Volunteers Division III team on December 5th. Last weekend, a series against Austin Peay, 22-1. Followed up with a 12-1 victory for the Owls. So let's see what they can do.
No mercy from the Owls. There'll be no mercy from the Jackets tonight as they try to match that 10-4 performance from earlier in the season.
Absolutely not. We'll see what's going to happen. A couple key players to keep an eye out on here tonight. For Georgia Tech, Jack Golick has played, I was going to say very well, but 7 goals in 3 games against Kennesaw State. Look out for number 25 for Tech. Greg Steckel as well scored his first collegiate goal against this KSU team. Meanwhile, for the Owls, they have a new leading point scorer this season. Keep an eye out for number 47 in Reese Legault. And we expect between the pipes, number 29, Evan Pritchard, making his first collegiate start. Came in relief last weekend, went 6 for 6 against Austin Peay. Without further ado, you ready for this one?
Let's get into it. Let's go, Jackets.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. Wanted to give a quick shout out to Andy Holdrum. Andy, we hope you're doing well. We hope you make a speedy recovery. For those of you who don't know, he's been on the board for us this past season, has done an amazing job growing the team, bringing in the band for a lot of the game's special events here at the Ice Forum. Andy, you've done a great job. We hope you feel better soon and can't wait to see you back in the fall. For now, lines and pairings coming up next. Thanks for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Okay, everybody, before we go live for the first period of play, as always, let's take a look at our lines of pairings for tonight's game, brought to you by Thumbs Up Diner. Thank you, as always, for your support. Top line tonight is Molnar Dorcas Golick after Sawyer Howe is serving a suspension from the Savannah Hockey Classic. Second line remains intact of Keshner, Duggan, Umberto Goodell, followed up by Steckel, Connolly, Prasanna, and then Shane Chambliss, Rubin with you and Chu joining the forwards. On the back end, Joshua Lee, McLean, Boyd. I think Rowan Agarwal was not playing tonight, but oops, I got him in my graphic. Oh well. Levi Miller on the second pairing, Braden King with Aiden Roy. We'll find out who that sixth defenseman is for you just in time. We're gonna send it down in a sec to Blake for the opening introductions and national anthem. But we're just about set for some Friday night hockey here at the Ice Forum.
Just like a dog, sleep. That little try to see me on the snake. No TLC, but it's creep. Shooting like JJ. Shit in the block like Beyblade. If I hit the block, that's a payday. Hurricane AP, hey baby. Made him my plan, I get rich. I pull up, I jump out and land me a thugger. Can't let the cripple, don't cut her. Feel like big rings, it's guns and butter. Wow. This that go. Little trying to export with me, but she don't know shit. 7-Eleven, I bought all the backwoods sodas and Trojans. It's like 500 at the crib, and we still let them all win. Wow. This that go.
Fans, at this time, please turn your attention to the red carpet and welcome Georgia Tech football stars Tay Harris, Kevin P., Jordan Walker, Vincent Jackson, Dave McCoy, and Favor Edwin. Your Yellow Jackets football team is coming off a stellar season that began with an impressive 8-0 start, but finished with a heartbreaking conclusion at the Pop-Tarts Bowl in late December. Fans, let's make some noise for your Yellow Jackets football team. Now it's time to meet tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting KSU Owls. Starting on defense, number 13, Ty Johnson. Also on defense, number 88, Christian Souza. Starting in left wing, number 47, Reese Legault. Starting at right wing, number 96, Will Costin. Starting at center, number 66, James Kravis. And in goal, number 29, Evan Pritchard. And now the starting lineup for your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Starting on defense, number 44, Braden King. Also on defense, number 88, Aiden Roy. Starting at left wing, number 18, Zach Keshner. Starting at right wing, number 13, Keegan Goodell. Starting at center, your captain, number 10, AJ Degliumberto. And in goal for your Yellow Jackets, number 30, Ryan Graff. At this time, we ask that everyone rise, if you're able, for the playing of our national anthem.
It is time for the starting goaltenders presented by Community Q in Decatur. Thank you guys as well for your support. None other than Ryan Graff between the pipes for the Yellow Jackets. Currently 901 save percentage, 365 goals against average, went 31 for 35 versus KSU back in the fall. On the far side, making his first collegiate start, it's Evan Pritchard. Came into last game for Kennesaw State in relief, 19 years old, out of Roswell, Georgia. We are ready to go for the battle for Atlanta, Georgia Tech, taking on the Owls. This game now underway here at the Ice Forum. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Georgia Tech in their usual white, moving left to right on your screen. Kennesaw State in the neon black and gold, right to left. An initial shot deflected into the near side for the Owls as they look to keep it in deep. That was Reese Legault looking to get a stick on it, and Keegan Goodell crosses the Ice Forum logo. Takes a spill, and it's Zach Keschner getting it into the zone. Now Degli Umberto put it back into the offensive end, and starting the rush for KSU is Ty Johnston. Takes it himself, throws it down low towards the crease. A good look, but now broken up by Keschner. Held in by Christian Souza there. Had a goal in this series back in the fall. Degli Umberto up the right wing, looking to flip it out of the zone. Held in by Souza there, the alternate captain for KSU. Batted down there by Owen Foster. Backhanded to safety by AJ Degli Umberto. Now in the far corner, that is Jack Golick with Ethan Molnar there. So we have a little bit of technical difficulties on our main camera. We'll try to get that fixed, and a shot and a save made by Pritchard. All right, there we go. Got that fixed.
I have really good news.
Sorry about that, everyone. We are back and ready to go. McLean Boyd chips it into that near corner. Jorkins towards Molnar. Pritchard. Rebound for Golick, and Pritchard might have gotten a piece of that one. Looking to get the clear here for KSU. Nicholas Pecora trying to split the D. Good work by the Jackets there, and it's Ethan Molnar dropping it to Golick. Cross ice, Dorcas crosses the blue shot. Getting a piece of that was the pad of Pritchard there as Lee tried to pick it up in the near corner, rimmed around the wall towards Pecora, ends up with McLean Boyd for tap. Just 17:50 to go in the first period. First 2 minutes have expired. Christian Souza ahead here to his man Hudson Bashkin, and now Cooper Lundberg, a new KSU Owl here in the spring semester. Holding the line is Souza there, looking to work it back towards the goal. Greg Steckel towards Sean Connolly as he'll cross the red and chip it in deep. Pritchard thought about playing that puck. It's held in at the left point by Levi Miller. Now Halfwall takes the tight angle shot. Went wide behind the net of Pritchard and reversed around the wall by Aiden Roy. Miller left point, put it back in deep here. That one ricochets on net, and Pritchard able to freeze the puck.
While I pop a ball off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. I'm always
Good start to this one, Carter. I think we've seen chances from both teams. I mean, maybe not the best start for us with the
Yeah,
camera
technically.
malfunctioning, but we're good now.
My camera was like diagonal for a little bit. I think I fixed it.
Good work. We're fixing stuff on the fly. The Georgia Tech mentality. Greg Steckel into the offensive zone. Lost the handle there. And picking it up the other way is Liam Grogan. Behind the net of Graff, it's Miller to Greg Steckel trying to connect with Sean Connolly, who had a beautiful tight angle shot, tying the game at 5 against FSU in Savannah. Pad stop made by Graff on Jonathan Scott there as they look to continue the offense with David Bannister. Back in deep, that's Aiden Nolte. Around the wall, Steckel gets a poke on that one as Roy will backhand it right to him. Steckel off the wall and held into the zone by Jonathan Scott. It's Levi Miller backhanding it towards Pranay Prasanna. He also was a goal scorer at the Savannah Hockey Classic, the first strike of the night for Georgia Tech against FSU. Zach Heschner looks for the cross-ice feed. It's picked off by Legault, and there he goes. Shot blocked by King. And again, that's KSU's leading point scorer with 27 points in 19 games for number 47, Reese Legault. A big hit and a centering feed towards Kravis. This one pops out of the zone as Jonathan Shaw will backhand it to his defenseman Hudson Bashkin. Kravis gains entry here, thought about a shot, deflected wide. KSU looking for the cycle. They get a right point shot and a block there from Keegan Goodell on Hudson Bashkin. Around the end wall, that's going to be Jonathan Shaw, the third new KSU Owl here in the spring semester. Legault right out in front there towards Chris Scott, couldn't connect, and the tight angle shot read well and held by Graff.
I gotta show him how to get it in. First, take your sit, do your spend your
Thumbs Up Diner keeps the tradition of the neighborhood diner alive in Atlanta. Stop by their Marietta Street location right behind the Georgia Tech Campus Recreation Center today. There's another shot right off the draw, fended off by Graff again. Now the drive from the line by Sean goes wide. Chris Scott will pick it up. Around it goes Owen Foster there for the Owls. Now Shaw at the point, banks it off the wall, back, and Shaw again. Put in deep, picked up here by Nicholas Pecora. It went a bit too far for him as Matt Shane and Colin Chambliss there for Tech. Right point, they slide atop of the zone. Shaw loads one up, and Ryan Graff tracks it well, holding on with the glove. We'll take a look at that most recent shot there, just putting the puck on net through traffic for Jonathan Shaw.
There must be some kind of way out of here.
Just from a momentum standpoint, so to speak, if you're KSU, you drop this game back in the fall 10-4 to Tech. How do you think they feel with this start here tonight?
Well, if I was them, I would feel pretty good about this start. They spent most of the time in their offensive zone, not giving Tech too many chances so far.
I think I'd have to agree. Of course, my shot keeping is not official until the intermission, but see there, I think we've got a 4-3 KSU lead in the shots on goal. Back and forth game it's been here tonight. Colin Dorcas tries to weave through, and Pritchard, a great save on Colin Dorcas. And now look out, as we've got some action behind the net there of Pritchard. My goodness. It all starts with this phenomenal deke and drive to the net by Dorcas. Looks like there might have been some incidental contact that KSU was not happy about. Referees in front of us getting this sorted. We saw at the end of the last game, you want to talk about extracurricular activities, Sawyer Howe getting into it with Bryce Cooper of the Tennessee Ice Falls. Just 6 minutes into this one, we got some chaos already that I'm sure the crowd is loving. Jack Golick sitting in the Georgia Tech penalty box.
Not sure how we end up in the box after that, but okay.
Oh my goodness. I think I missed the call there. But we'll hear it from Blake shortly. Power play for KSU, first of the night, as the Owls look to get on the board first. Shaw through traffic, that one's blocked by Degley Umberto. To the far side, Legault sailed it high and wide. And now on the near wing, collecting this puck here. They put it down low, a beautiful passing feed, and a great save on Camden's shot. Cleared 200 feet, forcing Pritchard to make the play. Leading the rush for the Owls is Reese Legault. He'll put it to the far side, this one all the way down. It is deemed an icing on KSU. And not quite what you want to do when you're on the power play.
Nope, definitely not what they wanted to do, but maybe saw a pass. Didn't connect. It's as simple as that. Sometimes when you're trying to get it in on the power play and then suddenly you're back in your own end.
100%. Just wanted to make a mention. The fans here tonight, this ice forum is absolutely packed tonight.
It is. Home and away fans. Well, I guess we're all home fans in this one.
It is true, all from Atlanta, but I don't really see a lot of open space on the bleachers. Fans wrapped around the glass on the Georgia Tech defensive side, even some on the KSU defensive end. So really nice work. I know the team was marketing this one, handing out flyers on campus today. Really nice job. Jonathan Shaw with the deeks. He put it on goal and drew a penalty there. Heading to the box is Aiden Roy for Tech. And it will be a hooking call. So 44 seconds of 5-on-3 time for the Owls. A huge opportunity to capitalize and get on the board first here tonight. Of course, a face-off win for Georgia Tech would be huge, but it's KSU coming away with it. Top of the near circle, Chris Scott. Now high spot, his shot blocked by Dorcas. Scott retrieves, drops it back. Souza deflected just wide of the goal. Still in control of Ashton Nolte. Top of the zone, it's Scott walking in, looking for the shooting lane. There it is, a block by Dorcas and sent all the way down the ice. 20 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 as Pritchard will leave it to Chris Scott. Scott with the wheels, crosses the red, now blue far side. Right circle, looking to wrap it around here on the near wing. Drops it, Christian Souza at the left point. Has a man backdoor, and Graf slides to his left and makes the save impressively.
I thought I got out. I missed the puck entirely.
Now a shorthanded bid for Joshua Lee. Just a minute to go on the Aiden Roy penalty for Tech. So we try to get this power play clock situated. There we go. Entering the zone here is James Kravis. So KSU 0 for 1 on the power play. Here they go on their second. Reese Legault, a beautiful deke and a shot. It went wide, blocker side. You see there why he's the leading point scorer for the Owls. There's a shot off the iron. The rebound deflected out of play. What a dangerous situation from the Owls. Let's see if we caught that one. Just putting it on net there. Big rebound and deflected out of play. Huge opportunity for KSU. Shaw looking. One-timer blocked there on Will Costin by Joshua Lee, and Degliumberto able to get it out. 15 seconds left on the KSU power play. The hooking call on Aiden Roy. This one will force Pritchard to retrieve and leave for Shaw. Georgia Tech kills off both Kennesaw State power plays early in the first, and Shaw rips it wide. Now Will Costin in the far corner goes down. One-timer off the glass. Shaw unable to hold the line, but he'll get it back eventually and dish it to his man, Jonathan Scott. Scott cross ice near side here. Puts it in deep. James Kravis, the captain, looking to center. That one broken up by Tech's A.J. Degliumberto, the captain for the Yellow Jackets. Now Jonathan Scott banks it off the wall. That one sent ahead by David Bannister. Put back in deep, and it's Scott leaving it here for Ty Johnston. Sends it ahead, was looking to connect with Liam Grogan, but unable to. Zach Keschner with the poke. 1-on-3 situation. Little pump fake, trying to drive around his man, and he draws a penalty. So Georgia Tech heading to their first power play of the night.
And suddenly what felt like an advantage for KSU is now leaning more in the favor of Georgia Tech.
Obviously, huge opportunity. Back-to-back power plays for the Owls. You know, they weren't able to capitalize, but they had some phenomenal looks.
Absolutely.
Try to sneak in here from St. Louis style ribs to legendary mac and cheese. Community Q brings home style barbecue. Just a short drive from campus. Swing by or call ahead Wednesday through Sunday from 11 to 8. So Georgia Tech on the power play. Lee shot blocked in front. The rebound for Ethan Molnar. And this one in the far corner and half wall with Golick. He'll drop it off to Lee with the shot. Pad save rebound on Dorcas. That one blocked by Jonathan Shaw, but held in by Lee. Scott. Now Ethan Molnar cuts to the slot on the backhand, looking to get a shot away. Golick drops it off. Lee loaded one up, and a great block there from Ashton Nolte. Jonathan Shaw able to get the clear. Sorry, everyone, just adjusting some things. We resume a shorthanded bid, or Shuron couldn't get the shot away. Good work by Ryan Graff, but Orgeron's going to look to pick it up and send it to Kravis. Looking for the drive there, didn't get it with Souza. Cullen Dorcas off to the races. Great back check there by Christian Souza. This KSU bench fired up, and they send it all the way down the length of the sheet. Here we go for another Tech entry with Degliumberto. Just 17 seconds to go here for Georgia Tech on this power play. It's Keschner wrapping it around the wall, but no one home for Tech. Backhanding it to safety towards James Kravis. So KSU 0 for 2 on the power play. Georgia Tech 0 for 1. Keschner connects with Degliumberto. Shot blocked there, and moving it the other way was the man who blocked it, Hudson Bashkin. Gaining control, they look to send it towards Keegan Goodell as he puts it back in front. and a great glove save made by Pritchard on Keshner. A good shift from these Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, continuing to test the KSU netminder, and what a great glove save made there. I think I might have missed a couple shots on goal. That one sticked aside by Pritchard. We'll get the official count in the intermission for you all. Zach Keshner left circle, looks to put it on goal. The rebound sent wide there. And that was Will Costin sliding it to Jonathan Shaw. Entering the zone, Ryan Graff will stick this one to safety with 6:46 remaining in the first. Sonny's Barbecue has been serving up craftsmanship in every bite since 1968. Discover the magic behind their signature slow-smoked meats and time-honored barbecue techniques. This draw to the left of the Tech netminder Ryan Graff won cleanly by Sean Connolly. Pinching in there was Johnston, as he's got Owen Foster to his support. Andrew Zhang pokes it ahead. Greg Steckel has Connolly driving. His shot went wide. Now Prasanna back on goal. The rebound in the slot. No one able to put it back in front for Tech. And KSU will slow the play down, but a big hit from Steckel there on Chris Scott we just saw. Zhang misplays that one. Looked to be put back on net there by Nicholas Pecora. This one goes right by him, and it's Sean Connolly attempting to bank it off the wall to safety. Now Prasanna in neutral ice. He'll look to work around Ty Johnston. Instead, chips and change. Or chips and changes. That's Eli Rubin in deep. Behind the net, centered, but no Yellow Jackets there. Owen Foster connects with Pecora. Pecora has Nolte to his left. Cuts to the slot, and Graff deflects it out of play. 5:36 to go in the first. How we doing, Carter?
Doing great. I think position is evened out as the period has progressed. Both teams getting chances, but both goalies also standing tall in net, not letting anything get past them.
For sure, back and forth we continue to go with these chances. Eli Rubin looking to get it in deep for Tech. Puts it on net. Pritchard will freeze that one, as he had an incoming Rubin and Shane applying the pressure. 5:28 to go here. This weekend was originally slated to be a 2-game set, 1 game here tonight, 1 tomorrow. We have some bad weather in the area incoming, so that second game has been postponed. We hope everybody in the Atlanta and Georgia area stays safe here this weekend. ASU enters the zone there with David Bannister as he'll poke it further in deep. Aiden Nolte looking to pick it up as he lays ahead on Joshua Lee. They'll backhand it to the point here, and it's Liam Grogan looking for the shot. Colin Dorcas with a head of steam. Dorcas 1-on-1 and a beautiful save. My goodness, Evan Pritchard. How about number 29 in his first collegiate start?
Just watch me there.
I guess we just barely captured that one on the replay. What patience from Pritchard sliding to his right there, and then KSU able to test Graff back the other way. Georgia Tech took a 10-4 victory in game number 1 of this series this season, but it was tied 1-1 after 1. We remain scoreless with 4:30 left here in the first period of game 2. Jack Golick holds the line, and it's Camden Shutt breaking it out for KSU. Golick off the board, some pressure from Shutt as he'll backhand it towards safety. But right there for the Owls is Ashton Nolte. Around the end wall, and that's Aiden Roy. Now Levi Miller and Keegan Goodell. Goodell is looking to pick it up, put back towards the Tech slot, and Jack Golick will retrieve and send it cross ice to Levi Miller. Miller towards Goodell, who taps it towards the net of Pritchard there, as the Owls look to break it out. A one-touch feed into their own slot, and now Jonathan Scott D-to-D with Ty Johnston. There's a poke from Cooper Lundberg, turning it over, delayed offside, and so Keschner puts it back in deep. Ty Johnston with 3:30 to go in this first period of play. We'll start it on the left side. Umberto with the steal, puts it back into the far corner. That's Scott, a backhand from Costin towards Nolte, as the alternate captain will pick it up and look to send it towards Travis. Now Will Costin delayed offside as Braden King loses his stick on the collision. Math teacher Joe, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for your support as always. Great to see you here on this beautiful Friday night. 3:11 to go in the first. Umberto wins that draw cleanly for Georgia Tech. It's James Kravis and now Andrew Zhang. Zhang looking to break it out, whiffs on the pass, and they look to connect with Reese Legault. Legault with speed, look to put it back in front. Will Costin for the Owls, and now Christian Souza. His shot gets blocked by Zhang. Looks to clear towards safety with Zach Keschner. A centering feed there towards Zhang. He's the first to it. Put back in front, and Pritchard makes the stop. Take a look at that most recent rush. Good effort from Keschner there. And for Andrew Zhang, put the puck on net. You never know what may happen. Forces the whistle and ensuing draw to Pritchard's right. Keep wanting to say Richard with that name, but P in front, Evan Pritchard. Persano thinking about centering, protecting that puck on the backhand and sliding it behind the net. Sean Connolly's centering attempt broken up there by Hudson Bashkin, and now Owen Foster looked to hit up Chris Scott, but a little miscommunication, and it's Lee's pass towards Connolly, a bit too far, and an icing ensuing. .2:14 left in the first. We played a full period pretty much, and I'm still impressed with this crowd. I mean, we were talking in the car a little bit about the attendance and what we were hoping for. This has absolutely surpassed my expectation.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing is the band.
Oh, yeah, but you take a look at that section where the band usually is.
And it's full.
It's full, not empty at all. So well done, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Maybe a little bit well done to KSU Owls fans. What an environment we have here tonight. Steckel puts it in the zone. Could be a turnover to Connolly. And this one banked off the wall. Greg Steckel at the left point. Little pump fake. There's a shot blocked by Chris Scott. And now sent ahead an opportunity for Nicholas Pecora. Chips it into the near corner as he'll get a line change going for the Owls. It's McLean Boyd dropping it off to Joshua Lee. Lee up ahead with Steckel and put back into the zone by Jonathan Scott. Of course, brother of Chris Scott there for this KSU team. Jonathan Shaw, D-to-D with Jonathan Scott. And now back with Pritchard. Shaw will pick it up in the final 60 of the first. Joshua Lee, little drag there, enters the offensive zone and cuts to the top of the zone. His shot deflected out of play.
That's me, Breed, in the new raw. And the truck behind me got paused.
49.5 on the clock here in the first period. In all seriousness, we do have some KSU fans in attendance. You love to see collegiate hockey booming here in the South, regardless of the team. So great to see all of the support here tonight. Nolte, a one-touch feed and flying to the races. It's Camden Shutt with the backhand just wide. Now Ashton Nolte in deep towards Shutt. And looking to collect that one was Cooper Lundberg. Cullen Dorcas with 26. Hits Jack Golick and now Ethan Molnar. The pass to his skate, and so it's chipped forward to Nolte. Put back in deep. Miller and Roy, the defenseman for Tech. They look to connect with Camden Shutt. It's Cullen Dorcas in the final 10. Dorcas wins that puck, has Jack Golick to his right. Golick right circle his shot, blocked, and a big hit on him by Ty Johnston. That will wrap up the first period of play. Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State remain scoreless after one. And how about that first period?
I think there might be more block shots than blocks on goal. These guys are getting in front of the puck.
At the end of the first period, it's
Both
KSU
teams
0
committed to
and your
protecting their
Yellow Jackets
goaltenders
0.
here tonight.
First period
We'll
shots
step
for the
aside
Yellows
shortly
10,
for the
and
first
your Yellow
intermission.
Jackets 10.
Don't go anywhere. Thank you all so much for tuning in as we head to the first break. Not long ago, many neighborhoods had their own diner where friends and family comfortably gathered for a fresh breakfast or a cup of coffee. Thumbs Up Diner keeps that tradition alive in Atlanta, blending an urban atmosphere with friendly service for a relaxing breakfast and lunch experience. Whether you enjoy their homemade golden biscuits or famous skillet heaps, Thumbs Up welcomes you with diner favorites at prices that always hit the spot. The diner would love to welcome every Georgia Tech student, family member, and fan, so come on down to their convenient location just behind the campus recreation center. For a taste of Southern comfort and classic diner charm, visit Thumbs Up Diner today for a meal that'll leave you smiling and giving a big thumbs up. Craving real home-style barbecue that's just a short drive from campus? Meet Community Q in Decatur, your new go-to spot for mouth-watering sliced brisket, St. Louis-style ribs, and all your barbecue favorites. From legendary mac and cheese to black-eyed peas, every dish is made fresh daily, with leftovers donated to the food bank. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Swing by or order ahead to guarantee that your barbecue wishes are fulfilled. Want to mix it up for your next GT Club meeting or tailgate? Community Q's Catering has you covered, starting at just $15 per person for 2 meats, 2 sides, buns, sauce, and utensils. Community Q, always a cut above the rest.
The energy again kind of like transfers from the fans onto the ice and onto the bench. Especially, I know against the DJ game, like the band came out, the rec came out. Those are just like super cool experiences I didn't think I'd ever have. And I know this year we're gonna try and get like more specialized, like themed games to kind of make the atmosphere like that every single week, which I'm really looking forward to.
Being able to play at the Cooler again was pretty cool too, especially with the recent news of it closing down, which is pretty sad. But being able to play there one last time at a new level, at a collegiate level, was a lot of fun. Get to see some hometown friends and some people that I knew from the program. Being able to come out and watch that game at the rink was a lot of fun too.
Watching him score coming down the right side of the ice, going to the middle, putting it in the net. I think he got a pass in the slot or whatever it was. It was just incredible to watch. I was super thrilled for him. I mean, obviously we didn't get the job done, but if there's one positive from that night, it was watching him get to score his first goal.
Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State underway in Atlanta. Bashkin back on it for the Owls, moves it right back to Burden. He'll try to flip it out of the zone, and it's a beautiful feed. In alone, moving in on Grab, he scores! It's an early finish for Kennesaw State as Chris Scott finds the back of the net. So a battle for this puck, and the Owls get it. We don't have a number 7, or yes we do, Liam Rogan. KSU had a couple of players who just changed their numbers for tonight's game. It's Steckel, he scores! Greg Steckel with his first goal in college. Welcome to Georgia Tech. Nolte tried to play it ahead. It's Bashkin's one-timer goes wide. And they try to connect with Cullen Dorcas. Has a lane right side. Shot and a stop. Main rebound for Miller. He couldn't play it back on goal. They try to stretch the ice the other way, or they keep it themselves with Nolte. Burden across and alone. They score! Once again, a go-ahead goal for KSU as they make it 2-1 in the second period. Foster gets it in deep. Grogan got it to the line. Prasanna overstated that puck. The puck's in his skate, 2-on-1 for Georgia Tech. Zach Keschner, top of the circle, takes the shot, he scores! Zach Keschner, a 5-hole goal, has tied the game at 2. One-on-one battle connects with Sawyer Howe. A backhand saucer feed over to Dorcas, top of the zone, Boyd right back, Dorcas. We got some entertainment going on. We wanted to show you. Also, I saw your messages in the YouTube chat. Thank you all so much for your interaction. We just ran a speed test on the Wi-Fi here, and I think we've got a little bit of upgraded Wi-Fi. So thank you to everyone here at the Ice Forum and Al and everybody else. Thank you so much. We just changed the settings. I saw your comments. So with that increased Wi-Fi, hopefully this new setting, you'll be able to see the numbers and details a bit clearer. But if it gets a little choppy, anything like that, please leave a comment and we'll be sure to address it. Take a look at this crowd. This is during intermission, by the way. Unreal.
Yeah. No one has left their seats. They're ready for some more hockey, as am I.
They're locked and loaded and ready to go. Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State returning to the ice in 12 minutes. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you then.
It'll be great for the fans and commentators to watch, but definitely we'll see that the players are starting to feel the rigor of the game.
So we're gonna give Jack Gauntlet the hat trick, because that's what I think I heard over the PA. Makeshift broadcast situation here holding this mic, but I think we're back and that's all that matters. Dork is down low, Miller scores! Ethan Miller goes blocker set on Levy to make it 6-2. Boyd for Howe, up ahead, intercepted there by Orgeron, but skating with it is Joshua Lee. Lee up the left side, has Golick to his right, takes it himself, he scores! What an individual effort for Joshua Lee, and it's 7-2.
We see this a lot in different teams in the NHL as well. For example, the Edmonton Oilers and Calgary Flames with the Battle of Alberta, and then we have...
Oh, that one trickles behind Graff and they score! So a lucky break for KSU, and they have their third of the night. Big drive from Kravis sailed high. Souza could not keep control. He does now. Top of the circle, he scores! Power play goal for Christian Souza, and Kennesaw State is within 3. tries to work his way through the defenseman, cannot, and the Owls will advance it the other way. Big steal, it's Dorcas, and a great save made by Alex Webby. Lee loads one up, deflected, rebound, they score! Sawyer, how this time it could be his first collegiate goal, and it's 8-4. Rossana, little shimmy, tight angle shot, a stop by Webby. Now at the line, Zhang lets it go, he scores! Just like last year in his first game of the season, Andrew Zhang finds the back of the net. Couple representatives from both teams, and it's Justin Yu advancing it ahead. Cross ice feed, it's Colin Dorcas. Slows down, has Zhang driving. Dorcas, that one scores!
Georgia Tech said another one for extra measure and makes that score 10-4, officially reaching double digits. That's a great showing for the Jackets.
The game has ended. Georgia Tech has won with a final score of 10-4 over the Kennesaw State Owls. All right, everybody, welcome back for the second period of play. Let's take a look at the first intermission trivia. In last Friday's game against Florida State at the Savannah. Hold on 1 second. We've got a technical difficulty to take care of. Carter, entertain the fans.
I am so entertaining. Let's see. Hello, everyone. My name's Carter. This is my first year on the broadcasting staff. I'm just going to give a little about
Find your way.
I love hockey. I'm an Avs fan. They're about to start playing, so I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, here we go. I guess I'm going to do play-by-play. I don't know people's names yet because I'm so new to this team, but hey, we're going to get right into it. My purely unbiased commentary. Yeah, no, I'm not good at this play-by-play stuff. I don't even know what to start saying. Thank God you're back, Sterling.
We're back.
I don't know what to do without you. I don't have any play-by-play practice yet.
Oh my goodness, I'm sure you did a great job.
The Georgia Tech player passes it to the other Georgia Tech player, whose name I don't quite know yet.
We'll get there.
I know. I just need more practice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, something was wrong with our rink audio, but we're good now. Did anyone get a shot on goal?
I don't think so.
All right, here we go. 10-10 the shots on goal. Entering period number 2. That puck in the offensive zone for Georgia Tech wrapped around the wall, and it's Levi Miller back on it. Miller protecting that puck. Reese Legault applying the pressure. And it's James Kravis losing it to Colin Dorcas. Now Molnar up the left wing. Looks to drive to the net. Looking to wrap around here and send it to Roy at the right point. His shot through traffic blocked in front. Might have gone off the leg of Colin Dorcas. James Kravis testing Ryan Graff. Ryan Graff the blocker save. Below the goal line here, it's Dorcas trying to connect with Golick. Turned over to Ashton Nolte as Hill cruised towards the net. Was looking to apply a toe drag there. Golick's backhand pass held in by Jonathan Scott. And now below the line, it's Cooper Lundberg turned over, but back with Scott. Put right back into that far corner. Aiden Roy there for Tech, backhanding it around the end wall to Ethan Molnar. Slowing things down here as he'll curl back and chip it towards Roy. Roy looking for an option. The pass intercepted by Jonathan Scott. Colin Dorcas looking to pick it up here. He'll send it in deep. And now with Jonathan Shaw. Shaw behind the net of Pritchard here. Looking to start the rush. Connects with Ashton Nolte. Has a man driving in Chris Scott. Scott looking to leave it off with Shaw here. That one too far for Golick. At the left point, it's Camden Shutt. Kick to safety by Aiden Roy. Banks it off the wall toward Sean Connolly and back with Shaw. A D-to-D feed, and it's Christian Souza. That one batted down by Golick, and now Connolly puts it back in deep. Evan Pritchard will wrap it around the wall. Eventually connects there with Chris Scott. Flipped onto that near wing, and it's Braden King. And now back with Shaw. Put right back in deep behind the net of Ryan Graff as Andrew Zhang looks to make a play. It's Sean Connolly looking to test Pritchard. Thinks about playing that one, but instead will freeze it. So, I was in the middle of the first intermission trivia when I noticed the problem. In last Friday's Florida State game in Savannah, which Yellow Jacket scored the winning goal in the shootout? Carter. What did I say during intermission? Levi Miller's dad commented who?
Oh, Keshner.
Oh yeah, Zach Keshner.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. And thank you, Mr. Miller and everybody else for your amazing comments. Chris Scott entering the zone here. Good defensive work by Andrew Zhang. Now Greg Steckel pinning that puck along the wall. Eventually we'll get with Scott, who backhands it into the zone. Little bit of a miscommunication for Tech as Foster was the first one to pick it up. A centering feed broken up there. I think Persona might have gotten a piece of it. Scott right back in front, nearly connected with Foster. Line drive, and the blocker save made by Graff. Put back on goal, and another shot stopped by number 30. Right back into neutral ice, and this one gonna be played by Pritchard. He'll steer it to safety. Colin Chambliss will look to win it back here. He'll turn it over momentarily. Back in the Owls' control, but now Steckel's shot goes wide, blocker side. Eli Rubin banks it off the half wall. Give and go. That shot doesn't connect. Now Boyd on goal, blocked in front by his own man Chambliss. And this one around the end wall towards Chris Scott. A backhand towards Owen Foster, a bit too far for him. Colin Chambliss will drop it off to McLean Boyd. Boyd off the wall. It's Rubin putting it back in deep. Evan Pritchard will backhand it around the wall. First one to this for KSU is David Bannister in the skates of Rubin, and chasing after it is Hudson Bastion. But now the freezing of the puck by Pritchard. And so now we have time to talk about Thumbs Up Diner. Thumbs Up Diner blends Southern comfort with classic diner charm. They're proud to serve Georgia Tech students, families, and fans with great food and a welcoming atmosphere. I know we were talking about them a bit last time. Have you made it out there in the past couple
No,
weeks?
I still haven't. School's back in session 2, and I still haven't managed to get out there. I live on East Campus, so sometimes it's because it's on West, right?
Just off
Just
west.
out west,
Yep,
yeah.
behind the CRC there.
I haven't been to the CRC either. Maybe I need to go there first.
Well, Thumbs Up is an absolute can't miss for any Georgia Tech student. Of course, we like to thank them for their support as always, but that's a place that makes a mean French toast, as I've referenced quite a few
Somebody
times
messed with
before.
the Zamboni door. Looks like by accident.
I
All
don't
good
know
now.
what the referees just did, but it looks like they touched the door.
Yeah, right.
And
They
then
touched
it
the door, and
fixed.
now it's fixed.
The engineers, maybe they went to Tech, just got that magic touch. This one put in deep, and breaking it out for KSU is Ty Johnston. Banks it off the end wall there towards his man David Bannister. Right back with Jonathan Scott. Sends it across the sheet. Joshua Lee there for Tech. Now McLean Boyd, his partner. In the skates of Molnar, and now Dorcas will pick it up. At the left point, looks to drive through the left circle. Was looking to feed Molnar on the back door. Gets it to the right point with Lee. Now goal line, Golick looks to poke it to safety. We have a hand pass on the play as Jack Golick having a little friendly conversation with Ty Johnston. Glad to hear everything is looking better. Thank you everybody for the feedback. Steel Rubber, we took a look for you at intermission. At the time, yeah, you want to take this one?
I believe they're playing New Hampshire, and I believe it is still 4-2 BC.
Okay. We love hockey here, love college hockey, no matter the league. Now, we're not the biggest Boston College fans as a member of the ACC.
Really.
But good to see Friday night, the big college hockey night.
That was a rough football game to watch.
Oh my goodness, a win's a win, but that's a game you want to be a little bit less sweaty. Looks like we have a delayed call here. Zach Keschner getting into it, I believe with James Kravis, the KSU captain, as he'll head to the box. Kravis, that is. 13:46 to go in this middle frame. Georgia Tech 0 for 1 on the power play here thus far. Middle frame, this one quite different than game number 1 we saw back in the fall. It was a 10-4 Georgia Tech victory, 1-1 after 1, but that middle frame opened it up for the Jackets. We'll see if they could break through here on the special team situation. Lee left circle shot deflected. Pritchard got a piece of that one with the skate blade, I believe, on his left pad. Joshua Lee connects with Dorcas. Ethan Molnar went through. He sailed it wide. What a look there. Now Boyd in the slot, deflected into the near corner. KSU looks to get the clear. They do as it hops over the stick of Lee, as the Jackets will drop it back off to McLean Boyd. Up the right wing, he'll gain entry here. Slows down at the right point as he'll survey. Dorcas right circle, cross ice to Lee. Drops it off. Boyd with the shot, went wide left side as they look to put it back on goal. That's Lee, tight angle, right in front.
Hey.
Golick scores! Jack Golick, power play goal. Georgia Tech, the 1-0 lead. You can see this goal from Golick here as that puck immobilized. Golick on the backhand cleans it up. Carter. This atmosphere is insane. I have goosebumps right now.
This is incredible.
Oh my goodness. Georgia Tech. 1 for 2 on the power play. Let's get the call from Blake.
25, Jack Golick. Assisted by number 7, Colin Dorcas. Time of the power play goal, 7-11.
Hey, walk it like I talk it. Walk it, walk it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Walk it like I talk it.
We hope we're conveying to you through the settings we have on the stream how loud it is in here. That was incredible. What a finish for Jack Golick. Of course, Golick was last year's leading goal scorer for Tech. What a deke from Legault. Put back in front. They score! Just like that, the Owls respond immediately on the delayed penalty. Now, Aiden Roy is going to the box. They may have blown this one dead before the Owls were able to put it in.
That's what it sounds like. Do we have a replay of that? I don't think I saw anything.
We still have the Golick goal queued up. What a fortunate break if you're Georgia Tech, but it's not over yet. KSU heading to their 3rd power play of the night. Draw to the left of Ryan Graff. Jonathan Shaw quarterbacking the PP. Top of the zone, Blount left circle, Will Costin drops it off Shaw, across ice feed Legault, whiffs on the pass, stays with it, good pressure from King. Behind the net, it's Camden's shot as he looks for an option and hits up the left point with Shaw. James Kravis with room, slides it towards Shaw, the pass a bit too far, and Georgia Tech will have killed off just about 30 seconds of the power play. James Kravis re-enters right side. Ends up below the goal line here. Has an option in the high slot. Stays with it though. Now he'll cruise in. Blocked in front. The rebound available. Sent all the way down the sheet towards Evan Pritchard. Let me quickly mention, as I was before, Jack Golick has 13 goals and 11 assists for 24 points in 20 games coming into this one. The Shaw shot goes just wide, so make it goal number 14 for number 25. Here's a chance and a whiff on that one from Scott. Put back in deep around towards Owen Foster. Jonathan Shaw left point will hit up Chris Scott, and now back to Shaw. Little pump fake and he'll curl back. Now top of the zone, thought about slapping one. Ryan Graff, the chest save. Good puck movement there by the Owls. Jonathan Shaw doing a really nice job leading this Kennesaw State power play. Has only played in 2 games this season as he's a new player in the spring. Already has 6 points on the board with 3 goals and 3 assists. So watch out for number 4. He's been playing very well here tonight. Entering the zone is Christian Souza. Little turnover for Molinar. One back by Hudson Orgeron. Cut back into the zone by Owen Foster. Christian Souza there. And now Molinar looks to get the clear. Tapped into safety by Dorcas. The power play has expired. Kennesaw State 0 for 3 thus far tonight. This one tapped ahead, and it's McLean Boyd to Jack Golick. Little D. Golick right circle with the shot block there. Looks to force it in front. Holding the post there was Evan Pritchard. Now McLean Boyd back in deep. The centering feed broken up, and it's Chris Scott wheeling it the other way. Beautiful deke, but he couldn't lug it to the net. This one banked off the wall. It's Jack Golick. Turned over to James Kravis. That one deemed offside. The KSU bench
Clearly
cannot
offside.
believe that one. I'm on Team Carter with this one. And Team Linesman.
Clearly offside. I mean, unless the Georgia Tech player brings it back into his own zone, which he did not.
Correct, yes. That one, we think a good call from the linesman. One other thing to mention real quick about the goal we just saw, as we said in the pregame, 7 goals in 3 games for Jack Golick against KSU. Make it 8 and 4 as he looks for 9, and a great save made. Off to the races is the captain, Kravis. That one's over the line, but they say no goal as Kravis pushed Graff and took the net off its moorings. Kravis pointing towards that puck over the goal line. He wants the goal. The linesman waved it off. What a sequence. What a period this has turned out to be. 9:15 left in this middle frame. While we have this opportunity, let's talk Community Q Indicator, offering authentic barbecue, always a cut above. Come hungry, Yellow Jacket fans, and share the flavor with family and friends. We hope you all are enjoying this one. What a game this battle for Atlanta has turned out to be. This one behind the net of Graff, picked up here by AJ Degliumberto, deflected into the protective netting. We're seeing a lot of scrappiness in this one. I feel like a lot more than the first time around back in the fall. Of course, we just saw a physical play from Kravis as he was driving to the net. Made some contact with Graff, but that one incidental for sure as he was looking to make a play. .9:05 remain in the middle frame. Degliumberto wins this draw. Aiden Roy backhands it around to Levi Miller. Now Will Costin looking to pick this one up, and he does. Looks to center down low. Was trying to hit up Kravis, who pokes it to the left point. It's Shaw walking in. There's some pressure from Degliumberto, and they'll get it back to Kravis walking the line. Jonathan Shaw slides it across. Now a chip towards the net there. That one from Hudson Bashkin. Reese Legault sails it wide. This one out of the Tech defensive end for Jonathan Shaw to pick up. Shaw connecting with Kravis, the KSU captain, with 18 points in 19 games played this season. Legault looking to slide it to safety. Zach Keschner lost his stick in neutral ice. He'll skate to the bench for a new one as KSU looks to regroup on the attack. Legault slides it in front, no one home for KSU. Pranay Prasanna with Degliumberto. Prasanna right circle, a big save by Pritchard, and he swats the rebound to safety. What a big hit from Greg Steckel. That's a delayed call, most likely a boarding call. And we hope Aiden Nolte is doing okay. Looks like he's doing all right. As he was having a word to Steckel as he cruised to the bench. Most important thing here is safety, so Aiden Nolte, we hope you're doing all right. That was a huge hit on the far side. Greg Steckel's getting tossed from this game. And so it will at least be a 2-minute power play. We'll see what the referees deem. In the meantime, taste the tradition at Sonny's Barbecue, where every bite is crafted in-house every day. With family bundles and kids eat free days, Sonny's makes it easy to fuel your crew all season long. Carter, this is a ginormous opportunity for the KSU Owls. That hit deemed a 5-minute major on Greg Steckel as he gets thrown out of the game. Big opportunity. Of course, if you score, you keep on going on the major. Let's see what they're able to do. It starts with the puck being played into neutral ice. It's Ashton Nolte gaining the zone. They'll put it below the goal line here and look for Chris Scott. Scott below the goal line. Joshua Lee looking for the big clear, and he gets it 200 feet for Pritchard to play. Pritchard drops it off to Christian Souza here, as Souza has an option to his left in Ashton Nolte. Banks it off the wall, a bit too far for Owen Foster. Now Chris Scott lugs it into the zone. Poked there by Degliumberto. Now Foster at the right point. Slides it across to Souza and back with Nolte. Some pressure from Goodell as he tries to lay a hit. Foster joins to dig it free. And a chance to clear, and they do, as Souza cannot hold that left point. Souza plays it up the near side, a little miscommunication. Degliumberto, a short-handed rush. Backhands it a bit wide of the goal as he was looking to test Evan Pritchard, and it's Christian Souza on the counterattack. That one entered offside, 3:47 to go on the 5-minute major. And a good start if you're Georgia Tech.
Yeah, a little miscommunication with the sub off, and got a good clear, good short-handed chance. Good start to the penalty kill for Georgia Tech.
So they've still got 3:45 to kill. Let's see how they're going to handle it as Dorcas will flip it all the way down the ice, up the near side now, as Pritchard will drop it off to Jonathan Shaw. Now leading the rush, that's Reese Legault. Legault with speed. Now a chance for shot. Sticked aside by Graff as James Kravis is there, taking a hit from Lee, and a clear down the ice by Cullen Dorcas. Shaw gonna regroup yet once more with 3:10 to go on the 5-minute major. Shaw has some room right circle, was looking to cut it back, poked ahead by Shutt, and now Shaw down low. Shaw protecting that puck here on the forehand, drops it to the line with Kravis as he'll walk the line. Eventually gets to the far side and drops it off to Legault. Jonathan Shaw right circle, looking to set up a one-timer here as they'll get it to Costin. Down low on a pad save made.
What a great save.
My goodness, Ryan Graff, the right pad stop on the captain, James Kravis. KSU keeping it in the zone still. Legault, top of the zone, looks to connect with Costin. Banks it off the wall, and it's Jonathan Shaw. Shaw slows up, hits up Kravis on the bumper position. Kravis looking for a lane, puts it in front, and Ryan Graff, the glove grab. Excellent puck movement on this Kennesaw State 5-minute power play, but they have not been able to find the back of the net yet. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remain as they look to beat Ryan Graff. Face off won by the Owls here, and they'll slide it to Christian Souza with the shot over the net and ends up off the glass. Chris Scott left point, drops it off down low, looking backdoor towards Nolte. It was broken up and now into neutral ice. We're under 2 minutes left on the KSU power play. Hudson Orgeron drops it off, give and go to Orgeron. Looks for an option, Nolte, and a save made by Kraft on the alternate captain. It is often said that you need your goaltender to be your best penalty killer. And on this 5-minute major, Ryan Graff doing his job thus far. Scott to the right point with Souza with 1:30. Chambliss and Golick trying to get the clear. It's Nolte with some room. Lost the handle. Golick lost his stick. And that one's gonna be a penalty.
A penalty? Wait, because he fell on it or because he tried to hold it?
It might have been because he looked to cover the puck with his hand. So maybe delay of game.
Covering outside the crease, yeah. Delay of game, I think officially.
Yep,
Yeah.
delay of game.
That's a funny one.
Oh, I don't think we've seen that before here this season.
That is certainly a unique play. Lost his stick.
You know what? It's an excellent effort.
Both teams are laughing about it. You can tell that some of these guys definitely know each other. Have grown up playing together, perhaps.
Yep, Atlanta area matchup, 5-on-3 for 1:15 for KSU. They're creeping in one-timer, that one deflected.
Great block.
My
Off a stick.
goodness. Absolutely a chance down low. Connects Costin and a blocker save made by Graff. Costin again, top of the circle. Jonathan Shaw drops it off Kravis. Kravis looking for that shooting lane. Gives it one-timer and went wide and cleared out of the zone. 45 seconds remain on the KSU power play. James Kravis leading the rush. He'll chip it to Costin. Costin slows up at the right point, sliding it across to Shaw. Now Costin, give and go. Shaw, pump fake shot. He scores. Jonathan Shaw breaks through. The 5-on-3 goal puts Kennesaw on the board, and they've tied it at 1. Phenomenal puck movement on this KSU power play. They were creeping in, getting as close to that goal as they could, taking all the space the Jackets were giving them. They've tied the game at 1, but the power play is not over yet, as now Jack Golick remains in the box for his. There's 24 seconds remaining on the KSU power play. Foster in front was looking to Nolte. Now picked up there by Ty Johnston. Nolte in front. That one off the leg of Owen Foster. Sliding it across there, it's Johnston. Loading one up, and it's blocked by Goodell. This one cleared 200 feet. And after all of that, we play 5-a-side for the first time since about the 8-minute mark of the second period. Let's see what happens here at 5-on-5. That puck sent in deep, and it's AJ Degliumberto. Christian Souza banks it off the glass here. This one gonna be dug by Owen Foster. Now Braden King at the point. Shot blocked there by Ashton Nolte. Keschner looked to put it in front, and there is Degliumberto, but back with Souza. Souza tries a windmill around Goodell, puts it down low towards the captain, couldn't get a shot away. Now Andrew Zhang from the point, that one gobbled up by Pritchard and dropped off to his man Ty Johnston. What a game we have here tonight. Keschner gloves it down, looks to advance it towards Dorcas. Now Ashton Nolte behind his own goal. Chris Scott looking ahead. Joshua Lee there for Tech. Now Jack Golick, top of the left circle. Wins that puck back. Takes the shot blocked by Foster. Colin Dorcas below the goal line. Now Molnar the puck. Hops over his stick. Shot blocked by Nolte there. Remains with the left circle. Beautiful chance from Jack Golick. The referee was behind Evan Pritchard. He thought he had it covered up, but did not.
Not even close.
Very understandable as he was on the far side there, but take a look at that chance from Golick. Again, the Georgia Tech goal scorer here tonight. A minute 14 remain in the second period. Face-off won by Tech. Boyd and Pritchard had a little bit of trouble.
A little bit. He had it though.
Oh, he ultimately got it gobbled up, but that's why you put the puck on net. You never know what might happen. Golick looking to play with this puck towards Dorcas at the goal line. A big hit there. That's Nicholas Pecora. Dug free by Jonathan Scott. Delayed penalty behind the play.
Oh boy.
It looks like possibly on Bannister for cross-checking.
I didn't see that one. I'm not sure where that came from. I did see the Tech player fall over, but I think that was him just diving for the puck.
Well, the penalty has been drawn, and you know, they did a great job only conceding one goal on that crazy sequence. 5-minute major, followed up by a 5-on-3. Now it's their chance to respond on the special team situation. Draw to the left of Pritchard, won by Dorcas, and Molnar sends it to the right point. This one in deep with Golick here, looking to make a play to Joshua Lee. Lee at the near flank, drops it to the line with Boyd. Give and go to Lee and right back with Boyd. Boyd, Lee, left circle shot, fended off by Pritchard. This one gonna be cleared by KSU all the way down the sheet. Ryan Graff gonna leave it here to McLean Boyd. Boyd leading the rush, hits up Lee on the far side, gets it in deep. This one cleared by Ty Johnston. KSU, one more clear with 13 seconds remaining here in the second period. Will Tech look for one more rush? There's the stretch pass to Colin Dorcas and the sauce to Jack Golick. But ultimately, Jonathan Shaw, the clear, and Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State evened up at 1 after 2. Now look at this, Jack Golick and Jonathan Shaw with a little conversation. I don't think anyone would have expected this game after the matchup in the fall. But what a treat we have in store. Don't go anywhere. We'll try to get an intermission interview for you all. 1-1 after 2.
KSU 1, your yellow.
Craving real home-style barbecue that's just a short drive from campus? Meet Community Q in Decatur, your new go-to spot for mouth-watering sliced brisket, St. Louis-style ribs, and all your barbecue favorites. From legendary mac and cheese to black-eyed peas, every dish is made fresh daily, with leftovers donated to the food bank. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Swing by or order ahead to guarantee that your barbecue wishes are fulfilled. Want to mix it up for your next GT Club meeting or tailgate? Community Q's Catering has you covered, starting at just $15 per person for 2 meats, 2 sides, buns, sauce, and utensils. Community Q, always a cut above the rest. Not long ago, many neighborhoods had their own diner where friends and family comfortably gathered for a fresh breakfast or a cup of coffee. Thumbs Up Diner keeps that tradition alive in Atlanta, blending an urban atmosphere with friendly service for a relaxing breakfast and lunch experience. Whether you enjoy their homemade golden biscuits or famous skillet heaps, Thumbs Up welcomes you with diner favorites at prices that always hit the spot. The diner would love to welcome every Georgia Tech student, family member, and fan, so come on down to their convenient location just behind the campus recreation center. For a taste of Southern comfort and classic diner charm, visit Thumbs Up Diner today for a meal that'll leave you smiling and giving a big thumbs up.
The energy again kind of like transfers from the fans onto the ice and onto the bench. Especially, I know against the UJ game, like the band came out, the rec came out. Those are just like super cool experiences I didn't think I'd ever have. And I know this year we're gonna try and get like more specialized, like themed games to kind of make the atmosphere like that every single week, which I'm really looking forward to.
Being able to play at the cooler again was pretty cool too, especially with the recent news of it closing down, which is pretty sad. But being able to play there one last time at a new level, at a collegiate level, was a lot of fun. Get to see some hometown friends and some people that I knew from the program. Being able to come out and watch that game at the rink was a lot of fun too.
Watching him score coming down the right side of the ice, going to the middle, putting it in the net. I think he got a pass in the slot or whatever it was. It was just incredible to watch. I was super thrilled for him. I mean, obviously we didn't get the job done, but if there's one positive from that night, it was watching him get to score his first goal.
Led Tech to 2 postseason wins at the national tournament last year. This one's underway. Georgia Tech and Florida State live from End Market Arena. Tech will try to break it out with Levi Miller, and now Zach Keschner takes a hit there from Richards as he tries to keep the puck in the FSU offensive zone. Big turnover in front. Graf the save. That puck's over the line. They score! Little turnover right out in front, and it looks like it's Tyler Richards depositing it for FSU's first of the night.
Wow, FSU on the board with a chance, a golden opportunity right in front, like you said. Turnover, it squirts right out in front, and burying that, Tyler Richards.
Steckel will take it himself, dump it in here, and Jake Wesselhoff will collect. Now plays across ice there. There's a flip. I believe that was Duncan. Now Van Rayen alone on Graf. He scores! Jay Van Ray with his second goal in as many games puts the Seminoles up 2-0 in the first.
What an unbelievable play. You see that replay, and he just lets it go up. Skips by. Florida State out to shock the world right now.
So the FSU power play underway.
Georgia Tech penalty, assist number.
The quick shot there, and they score!
Wow.
Luke Collins from the top of the right circle flips the script here at the Savannah Hawks. 3-0 Seminoles, this time in the first. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second intermission. We're here with Georgia Tech goal scorer Jack Golick. Jack, what an environment we have here tonight. Walk us through your goal in front of all these fans.
Yeah, we had a power play there. Both the goals in the game come from power plays, so we knew we had to take advantage of it. So we got a rebound. I think Ethan Molnar had it. Curled out of the corner, put it on net, and then right place, right time, I guess, so I popped it in.
What a weird situation we saw with the 5-minute major, 5-on-3. How important is it that your PK was able to only concede one goal through all of that?
Yeah, our PK was doing exceptional. Of course, I had to go out there and get a not very smart penalty, so that was huge for us for momentum. Even though they took away a goal from it, we still killed it for 5 or 6 minutes, so that really helped us. And now that we have a power play going into the third, we're looking to build off of it.
20 minutes left here in this battle for Atlanta. What do you guys need to do to come away with the win?
We need to win more 50-50 pucks, and we need to score in the power play. That should be it.
Thank you for your time, Jack. We'll see you for the third period.
Shout out to my cousin Paul. He's watching.
See you all then.
Thank you.
No. A shorthanded goal for Ryan Chambray, sliding it through the 5-hole of Graff, and the FSU 3-goal lead has been restored.
Chambray just comes in, goes backhand.
He's established himself.
He was a stud muffin out there for the Yellow Jack team.
He is said to be the leading goal scorer in Georgia Tech history.
Yep.
There's a goal from Joshua Lee, beating Silliman glove side. Tech's second of the night, and it's a 2-goal game just like that.
You start talking about goal scoring with Conley, and everybody got excited down there on the Tech bench.
That was Colin Chambliss leading the line. Perhaps he got a piece of that one. If so, that would be his second career goal, as he had his first against Auburn back in the fall. And it's Wesselhoff picking it up for FSU. Has an option in Van Ray, hits him but a bit too far, turned over to Jack Golick at the circle, big save from Silliman, put back in front, swatted aside by Stitt. Now Sawyer Howe in the far corner. Howe looking, lost the handle momentarily, stays with it, sauces it to Lee as Hill cruising. His shot blocked in front, Golick on the backhand, he scores! Jack Golick beats Silliman blocker side, and it's a 1-goal game.
What a beautiful play. Watch this replay coming up. 16:09 of the second period. That's the most difficult shot for the goaltender to pick up. Florida State unable to clear it, and they pay the ultimate price.
Ultimately came away with a 5-3 victory. Now Florida State on the man advantage, top of the zone with Jack McGovern. Takes a shot, Graff the save, the rebound available, they score! Jay Van Ray, the power play goal, his second of the night and third in his last 2 games. 5-3, Florida State.
Take a look at this right here. A loose puck in front. He just picks it up. Neither team doing a good job clearing the rebounds out right now.
As he looks to start the rush with Jack Golick. Again, most recent Tech goal scorer finished off a backhand beauty right by Silliman's blocker. As McGovern tried the interception, it's Ethan Molnar the other way. Tries to dance through a couple Seminoles, look to throw it in front. That was Vincent Wood getting in the way. Steckel loads one up, he scores! Greg Steckel fresh off the bench. The one-timer right by Silliman. It's a 1-goal game again.
I'll tell you what, DraftKings is in trouble.
What'd you say, 7.5?
7 3/4.
7 3/4. What a rip from Steckel. Again scored with just 30 seconds left in the last game played. And now at center ice, Aiden Roy passes it to Greg Steckel. Gets it all the way around. Sean Connolly there for Tech. Was looking to connect with Colin Dorcas. Back with Connolly. Tight angle. He scores! Sean Connolly beats Silliman over the shoulder. This game is tied at 5.
What a play. What a shot. You're going to see the replays. He just blows it over. The Florida State goaltender didn't even move.
Yeah, just immobilized. Was not expecting that tight angle look. Skating around his man and now behind the goal. Drops it off to the left point with Boyd. Through traffic, kick save, big rebound available. FSU able to get the clear with Luke Collins. Staying with that puck. Drops it off Van Ray in alone. He scores! It's a hat trick for Jay Van Ray, and the go-ahead goal, 6-5, Florida State.
Unbelievable. As you see him come in, he pulls the puck up to hit the front of his stick. I don't know if that went off his skate or not, but he pulled the puck right back up, makes another move, and the hat trick for Van Ray.
24 shots on goal. 6 goals scored. As there's Agarwal tying it just like that, off the deflection, off the wall. What a response for Georgia Tech. It's 6-6.
As I mentioned, the curse of the broadcast. You see him come right back in. There's the shot. It comes off the boards. Just perfect play, perfect bounce. And we're tied at 6 again.
Georgia Tech and Florida State heading to overtime here at the Savannah Hockey Classic. As Duncan's going to pick it up, has a man in Jay Van Ray. Van Ray looking for 4. Amazing back check by Colin Dorcas to knock him off the puck. Cole Brunoli up the near wing. Chambray driving to the goal. Looks to connect with him. Brunoli's shot blocked by Degliumberto. As Dorcas has some room up the far wing. Trying to beat out the defenseman and drive to the net. Dorcas on Silliman. He chips it just wide. As Howe joins to his support. Declan Stitt below the goal line. Jack McGovern and a pad stop made by Graff. Fresh bodies for FSU, and now Sawyer Howe for Georgia Tech. Has some room up the near side. Gonna curl back at the circle. Looking to leave it off. Stays with it. Has a path to the net. Looks to slide it backdoor. Phenomenal breakup by Eddie Zucker. Tech has numbers. 2-on-1. Sawyer Howe with Ethan Molnar. The pass in the skates of Molnar, but he stays with it. At the near circle, Molnar drops it off to Lee with the shot. Matthew Silliman, the glove save. Molnar wins it cleanly, and it's Boyd at the line. Prasanna with some room. Prasanna shot deflected high. Gets it all the way down. 65 minutes. Does not settle this one. Let's see what he's able to do. Collins against Graff to open the shootout. Slows down, cuts back, and Graff reads it well and makes the stop. Cullen Dorcas, the first shooter for Tech. Dorcas in on Silliman. The backhand scores! Colin Dorcas with the patience, dragging it to the backhand, beating Silliman, and it's 1-0 Tech in the shootout. the captain, Ryan Chambray, second shooter for Florida State with speed. Chambray scores! There's the answer. Ryan Chambray has evened up the shootout at 1. Zach Keschner, second shooter for Tech, trying to regain the lead in the shootout. Keschner one-on-one with Silliman to the back and he scores! Two backhand finishes for Georgia Tech. A save from Ryan Graff would seal the deal, and of course, in poetic fashion, it's the hat-trick scorer, Jay Van Ray. Van Ray left to right, here he goes, lost the puck, a poke check from Graff. Georgia Tech, the 7-6 shootout win in Savannah.
The final score, Florida State 6, Georgia Tech 7.
everybody, and welcome back for the third period of play between Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State. Listen to this place right now. My goodness. Georgia Tech, the first goal of the night, Jack Golick on the power play for his 8th strike in his career against the KSU Owls. Right after that, KSU able to respond thanks to Jonathan Shaw, assisted by Will Costin. Low scoring game, shots on goal 23-22, but what a game through 40 minutes. Your second intermission trivia. Which Georgia Tech player had 3 assists and was MVP of the game last Friday against FSU? Joshua Lee. The answer to that, obviously, I guess I didn't change the answer choices. That is mean of me. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Joshua Lee, the correct answer for that. Georgia Tech starting the third period on a power play. Let's see if they can retake the lead. It starts with Lee getting it to Boyd. That one won back into neutral ice by Hudson Orgeron. Dorcas leaves it to Boyd here as he'll look to connect back with Dorcas. Little turnover to Orgeron, and now Golick as he goes down. James Kravis tries to get it out. This one cleared all the way down to safety around the net of Ryan Graff. It's going to be picked up by McLean Boyd. Boyd will lead the rush here, and he'll stay with it through the ice for him. Logo connects with Lee. A little deke here, glove down by Dorcas, top of the zone. Now top of the left circle, cruises in on the backhand, now forehand. That one deflected into the near corner. Final 5 seconds on the power play. It's Lee. Look to throw it towards Golick. Out of the box, Golick will put it on goal. Frozen by Pritchard. I look down to adjust the shots. What happened there?
Nothing. Basically nothing.
Oh my. Well then, math teacher Joe. Yes, I was actually at the Isles Hawks game over Christmas. What a chance there in tight. First time at the United Center. Look at this 2-on-1 for KSU. Nolte shoots and a blocker save made by Graff. What a goaltending matchup we have tonight. Zach Kushner looking to enter the zone. That one.
Oh, I disagree.
Oh, this time Carter doesn't agree. Oh my, that was a close one there. Let's see if we can capture that. Can we see? I mean, it's gonna be in real time.
I think it was good. I don't know. It was so quick. I didn't really get the chance to see it, but.
Oh my goodness. Well, alas, the draw at neutral ice won by KSU. A one-touch feed. Dagliamberto will hit up Goodell. This one in deep, and Pritchard will rim it around the wall. This one in control of the new KSU Owl, Cooper Lundberg, and Jonathan Shaw. Now Jonathan Scott put back into the zone by Levi Miller. Delayed offside there. And looking to pick it up is Shaw, the KSU goal scorer. Sean Connolly, that would have been an offside, so he elects to not touch that one. Shaw up the near wing will flip it into the far corner. Levi Miller there for Tech takes a hop, and it's Aiden Roy off the end wall back to his partner Miller. Sean Connolly, this one deflected out of the playing surface. But yes, it was a phenomenal time there at the United Center. Really fun. Want to thank the entire Golick family. They were very nice hosts. It was great to meet everybody. You know, the Blackhawks are Jack's team, Isles my team, so got to visit him. And thank you to the entire family for having me. Braden King looking to get a clear. Daniel Shu will lug this one through neutral ice. And this one in the far corner, that's going to be picked up by Hudson Bashkin. Prasanna looking to pick it up is Daniel Shu. Takes a hit from Foster, now Prasanna. Prasanna, a hit from Souza now. Chris Scott kept into the zone by Andrew Zhang. Daniel Shu will kick it to Connolly. Connolly looks to walk in. Lost the handle to Hudson Bashkin, but Connolly back on it. Now, Souza, 3-on-2 for KSU, but a good poke from Braden King. Braden King back in the lineup here tonight after he was out from Savannah with an injury. Good to see him back out there. Icing teamed here on the Owls. And so let's talk once more tonight about Thumbs Up. Great food, friendly service, and a place that feels like home. That's Thumbs Up Diner. Make your next meal a big thumbs up at their convenient Midtown spot next to Georgia Tech. Draw one, Joshua Lee. Ethan Molnar in the slot. His shot went wide. Blocker side. Golick looks to pick it up. Moving it the other way here is Nicholas Pecora. Golick strips him of that puck and drops it off to Ethan Molnar. Christian Souza batting it away for Tech. Now Boyd crosses the blue. McLean Boyd, good break up there from Ty Johnston. Gloving it down is Molnar here. Staying with this puck on the right side. Putting it back in deep towards Golick. Looks to force it in front. Colin Dorcas there for Tech. Back with Molnar. Looks to hit up Dorcas. Molnar, and this one around the wall. Chris Scott there for KSU. Gets the clear, and it's McLean Boyd. Tape to tape with Colin Dorcas through the center ice logo. He'll drop it to Lee, and now Boyd. Boyd ahead. It's Ethan Molnar on the backhand. Legault will bring it forwards for KSU towards Bannister. Now Lee to Boyd. Looks for an option. Connects with Ethan Molnar. Turned over, and Bannister looks to send it ahead. Joshua Lee touched forward by Keshner. Right back in the zone for that attempt blocked from Ty Johnston. Now Legault with some room. Legault driving in front. That one couldn't be put on net as there was some traffic in front. Dorcas, good pressure from Legault in the corner here. Johnston cleared out of the zone, glove down by James Kravis. 15 minutes to go here in the final period of regulation time. 1-1 thus far. That one off the skates of McLean Boyd. It's Johnston at the line, and now Kravis. They'll reverse positions, far side Shaw walks in, backdoor Johnston, and Graff, the great glove save. KSU really showing some nice puck movement here tonight. We've seen it on the power play. Look at that feed through the seam, and a great chance from Johnston, but Ryan Graff able to read it well. Shaw looks towards Costin as Costin was changing directions. Little miscommunication in front. That was a good centering feed towards Costin, but he couldn't get the shot away. Tech looking for the clear. Staying with it is Legault left circle. Dropping it off below the goal line here, Costin. A couple Jackets trying to win it back. That's Aiden Roy for Tech. On the backhand looking for Goodell. And now Aiden Roy. Keegan Goodell crossing the red, puts it in deep. That one off the skates of the linesman. Jonathan Shaw will cut it back. He goes down. The KSU fans in the corner wanted a trip. No arm goes up. We remain 5 aside. Kravis will drop it off to Shaw. There's a stretch pass all the way to Legault. A whistle on the play. That one
I got distracted by
onside.
a hit.
Me too. We saw a collision in the KSU defensive end.
I was like, what's going on there? And then forgot everyone at home probably wants to see what's going on with the puck, you know.
I thought there
My
might
bad.
have been like an interference call or something.
I was waiting for it.
Not sure on which team,
Right, yeah, I
but
didn't see what happened at all.
alas, no. Really quick as we figure this one out, every play.community queue is made fresh daily and leftovers go straight to the food bank. That's barbecue with flavor and with heart. KSU looking to go off to the races. Joshua Lee there for Tech. And some pressure. Johnston looks to get it out. That one off of Colin Chambliss. And now Camden Shutt. Shutt will bank it to safety. Chambliss back on it for Tech. Off the wall, it's Joshua Lee turning it over. That's Cooper Lundberg for KSU. In the skates of a couple players from both teams, Johnston looks to put it down low. Cooper Lundberg in front, broken up well by Boyd. And now Eli Rubin up the right wing. Rubin takes a big hit there.
That's a little too much there on that hit.
That was Camden Shutt laying the body. Now into the zone, Ashton Nolte weaving through some Jackets. A poke there, I believe, from Graff. Ty Johnston in the far corner, looks to set up, puts it in front, was looking for the tip from Lundberg, got it but just wide. This one getting really scrappy between Lundberg and Ruben. Lundberg wanted a call. Not gonna get it that time, but KSU remains in control. Andrew Zhang looks to work it to Ruben, looks for the clear, staying with that puck, banks it off the wall, all the way down. Pritchard gonna play this one to his defenseman, Christian Souza. Souza had 2 assists for 2 points last year here at the ice for him against Tech. Of course, 1 goal back in the fall in the 10-4 game. Off the wall, Jonathan Scott looking ahead for Chris Scott on the backhand. His shot goes wide. Put back in front there towards Pecora. Now Chris Scott's chance went wide, blocker side. Shaw looking to load one up behind the net. Right out in front, no one there for KSU. Sean Connolly with shoot his left, and that entry is offside.
Definitely.
Oh, no debate about that one, unfortunately for Tech. Hungry for more than just one of your barbecue favorites? Sonny's Barbecue's Pitmaster Picks lets you choose 2 to 4 meats, 2 sides, and bread, the perfect way to enjoy the taste of tradition. Thank you, as always, to all of our broadcast partners. Your support has really helped us this season in developing the product, and so we thank you all so much for joining the GT Hockey family. Big hit there, and Golick gets poked by Shaw, but won back by Dorcas. Free puck here, Dorcas through his legs, look to slide it across towards Molinar. Back with Aiden Roy. On the backhand, turnover there, and a chance for Liam Grogan to put it into the zone. Jonathan Scott sliding it across. It's Jonathan Shaw. Shaw looks to cross the blue, now left circle. Tight angle, and it went just high as Graff ducked with that one and may have surprised him just a little bit. Poked ahead by Colin Dorcas. Beautiful deke as he tries to work around 2, but this time it's Aiden Nolte taking the hit from Jack Golick. Took a weird hop off the stanchion. Please shot and a blocker save made by Pritchard. Another look at this shift. Good pressure from the Yellow Jackets. Lee cruising in. Pritchard with another nice save. This one flipped out of the zone. Reese Legault for KSU. What a deke, the backhand. Big rebound. They score! Kennesaw State and Will Costin the go-ahead goal, and it's 2-1.
I wrote this song about you, just to let you know that.
Or excuse me, perhaps that was James Kravis. We'll see if we got that one. Oh my goodness, didn't queue up that replay.
Oh man.
Dang.
KSU goal scored by number 66, James Kravis.
Wow, Kennesaw State, after taking a 10-4 defeat back in the fall, lead the Jackets here with 10 minutes left in the third of game number 2. The Owls look to extend the lead with Reese Legault. Legault back in front, and that one into the left point. Souza looking for a tip in front. That's Camden's shot. Right point shot deflected wide. Legault back on it. Put below the goal line here with Lundberg. Looks for shot. He tries to dig it free. And this one chipped into neutral ice. Looks like my rink audio's being a bit weird again. I'll have to take a look at the next whistle. For now, Zach Keschner around the wall, and it's AJ Degliamberto. Roy across, looks for Miller. This one ahead, Cooper Lundberg looking to work around Roy. Lundberg, beautiful move! He scored! Beautiful dekes and an even better finish. Cooper Lundberg extends the lead to 3. What a deke right around the poke from Ryan Graff. You could see the frustration from Degliamberto, the Tech captain. This is not where this Jackets team wants to be, but they've still got 850. Let me try to figure out this audio. 1 sec. Carter, take it away.
Oh no, not again. You don't want to know what I have to say right now. Oh man, and I messed up the camera again. And we're back. Alright, we've got a face-off in the KSU offensive zone after an icing by Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech looks to break out. D to D does not connect. KSU now with the breakout. Bringing it right down Main Street. Oh man. My timing is off. I like say whatever happened 5 seconds ago. My brain doesn't work as fast as Sterling's. I don't know how he does it. Ooh, great chance there. Tech has got to take advantage of the opportunities they're getting and not giving up chances like this. Ooh. Great little pad save by Graff. Another great pad save by Graff. And you can't... Oh, gosh. Really? Yeah. I'd be mad too if I was KSU after that. Oh, hook. Maybe I didn't see that.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Looks like we're taking a timeout here. Oh, Colorado scored a goal. That's a good thing. While we're on a timeout, just for fun, why don't we look at what's going on in college hockey right now? Oh wait, just kidding. The timeout's over. Never mind. I couldn't get the scores queued up fast enough.
I think we're back. I'm not
Oh, we're playing the Budweiser
sure.
song. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that. I didn't catch that.
Everybody, let me know if the rink audio is being choppy. I could shut it off.
KSU penalty to number 93, Hudson Orgeron. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 12:17.
Yes, let me know if it's choppy, and I'll be sure to shut it off. For now, whew, I took a little bit of a break, tried to get that fixed. 3-1 Kennesaw. A crazy turn of events with 2 goals back-to-back. We just saw Georgia Tech on the power play down by 2. They've got 7.5 minutes to go. to try to even this one up. Here we go. Power play starting with Joshua Lee and McLean Boyd. 30 seconds have expired on it. Let's see what they're able to do. Lee across to Molnar. Top of the left circle. Takes a shot. Deflected out of play.
Barbara Streisand.
All right, sorry everyone, just making sure everything's good. We play on. 7 minutes left in the third. Georgia Tech desperately looking for the power play answer. McLean Boyd across to Joshua Lee. Lee lost it to Legault. Some pressure there. Into the ice for him, Logo. And it's McLean Boyd for Tech. The stretch pass connects with Dorcas. Dorcas looking for a path to the net. The rebound available from Pritchard. Ethan Molnar, now Lee. Back to her feet. Doesn't connect. A great poke. And Legault will send it 200 feet. 6:20 to play in regulation time. That one hops over the stick of Sean Connolly. Colin Dorcas dropped it off. McLean Boyd, once again, KSU with 3 unanswered goals to lead at 3-1 at this point. Dorcas backhand saucer feed to Golick. Drops it off Dorcas as he'll cruise to the slot. That one blocked by his own man, Jack Golick. Final 7 seconds on the power play. This one, Aiden Roy will sling it across.
Foul, full strength.
Fresh out of the boxes, Hudson Orgeron. Into neutral ice it goes. The backhand off the glass. KSU content to get it in deep. That one, I believe, deemed an icing. What a crowd. Great work by all these Georgia Tech and Kennesaw fans. I heard during those Kennesaw goals, this place had a good pop to it as well. So a good battle here tonight. Great fans all around. 5:20 to go here in the third, and it's James Kravis getting it to safety. That's Aiden Roy sliding it to Levi Miller, trying to connect with Sean Connolly. This one ends up with Christian Souza, and an icing as the pass a bit too far. We talked about in last weekend. First of all, can I just say, I did not see in the first period these fans wrapping around the glass the entire Georgia Tech defensive
and up top
zone.
in the bar as well.
Oh
They're
my
everywhere.
goodness. But Kennesaw State, the 22-1 and then 12-1 wins against Austin P clearly gave them a confidence boost into this one. What a remarkable third period for the Owls, as it's the final 5. Renee Prisano one-on-one with Shaw. Cuts to the right circle. A backhand feed in front. Intercepted by Foster.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty, right? Delay of game?
Well,
oh, no, over the bench. Never mind.
Yeah.
See, that's me. That's the Tech fan in me reaching for a reason to score a goal.
Oh, my
Because at
goodness.
this point in the game, if they don't get one in the next minute or so.
Well, if you're the coach, how aggressive are you with pulling the goaltender?
Right.
For me, I tend to be a more aggressive type. I like to see it earlier rather than later. Down by 2 with 4:30 to go. That pass picked off by Jonathan Scott. Cullen Dorcas. Let's see what this top line can do as Golick looks to get it to Lee. Lee cruising right side, driving to the net, couldn't get a shot away. Dropped it off to Molnar. Molnar, left circle, takes a shot, pump back in front, and Pritchard, a couple of great saves.
Refs need to hold off the whistle a little bit. That one was still free.
Well, we'll see if it was still free. Just a couple of great looks. Molnar putting it on goal. Hard to tell from up here, but Georgia Tech was digging away, looking for that second hand or
Wait, why is it
second
outside the
chance
zone?
opportunity. That one I don't have a good answer for you on. I am really not sure.
Okay.
Well, it's right back into the zone with Jack Golick. He gets stripped by Souza, but held in by Boyd. Banked off the wall and out of the zone by Hudson Orgeron. And here's a chance, cross ice
That was
looking to
offside.
connect. The linesman said no. They backhand it towards Orgeron. Cullen Dorcas, 1-on-2. Dorcas, good poke by Christian Souza there. It's Ethan Molnar backhanding it to McLean Boyd. Dorcas left it with his D-man. That's McLean Boyd with 3:35. Looks to connect with Molnar here. 3:30 left in the third. Andrew Zhang up the right wing. Ends up with Molnar now. Slides it across. McLean Boyd for Tech. This one just out of the reach of Jack Golick. And it's collected by Ty Johnston. We'll keep a look at that Georgia Tech crease. As banking it ahead there for the Owls was Will Costin. Andrew Zhang off the glass. Kravis tries to hold it in. Goodell in deep. This one all the way down. It's an opportunity to get a clear for Ty Johnston. A huge penalty on Georgia Tech. It's Keegan Goodell, or excuse me, Zach Keschner going to the box for a trip. 2:48 to play in the third. And so if Tech can kill this penalty, they'll only have 48 seconds left in the third.
Yeah.
So we'll look to see if they play this PK aggressively.
Timeout.
Looks like we have a timeout from the Kennesaw State Owls as they look to draw up what they hope is the dagger in this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in here on the Georgia Tech Hockey YouTube channel. This is an ACHA D2 versus D3 matchup, and what a shocking surprise we have here tonight. If the score holds, what a win for KSU.
I mean, you have to think after a 10-4 win earlier in the season, what has changed? The defense for KSU has been pretty incredible.
Absolutely
Every
remarkable.
time I see a chance, a quick poke check, or a quick getting physical on the boards, the chance is broken up.
100% agree. They prepared for this one. You can see it.
This goalie as well, you said it's his first start, right?
First collegiate start. Played last game in relief. Went 6 for 6. He has been standing on his head here tonight.
Clearly a difference maker in this one.
Let's see if KSU can get the goal to seal the deal. Meanwhile, for Tech, let's see how aggressive they play this PK. Re-entering the zone here is Will Costin. Costin below the goal line here onto the near side. The backdoor feed. Legault whiffed on the shot. Legault was looking to set up Kravis. One-timer, Ryan Graff. A phenomenal save. Look at this opportunity from the KSU captain. Right at the top of the right circle. A great save from Graff. Kravis keeping it in his Shaw. Left circle, Costin takes a shot. He scores. Will Costin, the insurance goal. Kennesaw State, the 4-1 lead. Will Costin from that tight angle beats Ryan Graff. 4-1 Owls. They put up 4 goals against Tech last time as well. But this time, it's 1 for Tech as compared to 10. 2 minutes left. We'll see what happens from this point on. We'll see if Coach Roberts elects to pull his goaltender Graff. But for now, that puck's in his defensive zone. Ethan Molnar, Graff looking towards the bench, looking to wander. That's Ethan Molnar losing control. Held in the zone, Molnar on the backhand. Lost control. And this one intercepted by Souza. Looks like Graff is staying put. At the half wall, Dorcas now Molnar in deep. Christian Souza for the Owls. Looks for the cross-ice feed. Tape to tape with Scott. A great poke from Joshua Lee. Offside on the Owls.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? At least my Avs are tied now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the matchup tonight?
Philadelphia Flyers. Shout out to all my Flyers fans out there. Love ya, hate ya.
And we hope Boston College is doing not too bad as well. Here's a chance for McLean Boyd and a block there from Ashton Nolte. Getting the clear is Cooper Lundberg. And McLean Boyd back on it. Boyd flips it ahead, is looking for Goodell. In the skates, picked up by Rubin.
Oh, what are you calling?
Oh my goodness.
That was a bad one.
Watch me. Watch me.
I don't know what to say.
Watch me.
There have been some where I'm like, okay, it might have been close. I don't think that was close.
What I do know I can say is I don't think you'll be friends with these linesmen anytime soon.
No, I never will. Yeah, I'm joking. I appreciate refs for what they do.
100%.
They're never anyone's friend. They're certainly not my friend.
Well, 30 seconds left.
I'd hate to be a ref.
Really? I mean, I want to play hockey. I don't want to.
Right, exactly. I don't want to sit there and get yelled at all day. That would not be fun.
Final 15 here. This one onto Graff. He's able to make the stop and freeze that puck with 9 seconds left.
That clock doesn't have a decimal point.
94 seconds left,
94,
I guess.
yeah, 94 seconds. Plenty of time.
Evan Pritchard, take a bow. What a performance for the KSU netminder. This one, we've got a penalty on the play. And look at this. Game number 3 has not been canceled yet. Just postponed.
I was about to say, it's a shame we don't have this game tomorrow to look forward to. It's not going to be much of a game if there's no lineup on either side.
That's very true. Reese Legault gets thrown out for KSU. Evan Pritchard hyping up the fans as well. Zach Keschner's getting thrown out of this game. And they're not done talking. In shocking fashion, the Kennesaw State Owls come to the ice for them and knock off Georgia Tech 4-1.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April.
I didn't hear what the crowd was chanting, but I wanted to hear it. I want to know what we have to say after a game like that.
Oh my goodness.
Back on top in June.
We usually talk about the key performers in
Hats
the game.
off to Pritchard.
Oh my goodness. You could not have really asked for a better start to your collegiate career. 6 for 6 last game. We don't have the official shots yet, but most likely around 26 for 27 here tonight with some phenomenal saves. Just an outstanding third period for Kennesaw State. This game was tied after 40 minutes, a couple of back-to-back goals, and KSU has tied the season series at 1. Now, the best part of this, usually in the ACHA, we get a weekend series, 2 games to decide it all. This one is going to best of 3. We don't know when it'll be, but be sure to tune in for an exhilarating Atlanta matchup. It must.
They can't cancel the game.
Do not cancel this game.
We gotta know who comes out on top.
Well then. At this point, most likely, the next game for Tech will be this upcoming Friday back at the Ice Forum against Duke. We hope to see you there. What can I even say at this point?
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets. Thank you so much to all the thank you so much to all the fans who came out today, made it an unforgettable atmosphere. Thank you to all of our viewers at home. Kennesaw State, the massive 4-1 win over Georgia Tech. We'll see you next Friday.